Tech Talk on performance of WDM plus EDFA systems. In a WDM system, EDFA can be used as a booster, line amplifier and as a preamplifier. In our proposed work, we are using EDFA as a booster and preamplifier. It is showing the proposed WDM system using EDFA as a booster and preamplifier. The proposed configuration on the transmitter side consists of 4 transmitter channels, 1 optical combiner, EDFA as a booster and a preamplifier, 1 splice and an optical filter. The receiver side of the configuration consists of 1 optical splitter, pin photodiode and an electrical filter. This configuration does not suffer from losses and attenuation as there is optical amplifier used. This is the following block diagram of WDM with EDFA. Performance analysis of WDM and EDFA in C-band for optical communication system. Let us discuss about wavelength division multiplexing and erbium doped filter amplifiers and the performance of both WDM and EDFA in C-band frequency range. Optical amplifier used to compensate for the weakening of information during the transmission because of filter optic attenuation. There are 3 general applications of optical amplifiers. That are inline amplifier, power amplifier and also preamplifier. The factors are the different wavelengths, the different length of EDFA and also the 3 different types of optical amplifier. This is the following diagram of forward pumped EDFA substructure. This is the following table of WDM analysis for different wavelengths. This is the following diagram of power amplifier. As the amplification window of EDFA coincides with the third transmission window of silica-based optical fiber, that's why it is the mostly used fiber amplifier, is showing the block diagram of EDFA. The basic principle of EDFA is stimulated emission. EDFA is a conventional silica fiber doped with the erbium. When erbium is stimulated with some suitable wavelength 980 nm or 1480 nm pump source, light energy erbium ions are excited to some high energy metastable state. After some time, these ions decay back to ground state by giving up their energy in the form of light. If during decay process some light energy already exists within the fiber, then this decay process is stimulated. Hence the name is stimulated emission. The 2 main parameters which have a direct impact on the performance of EDFA are gain and noise. The length of EDFA also has an impact on gain and noise figure. Main issue while using EDFA is selection of pump source wavelength. Martini MM used multiple numbers of pumps. He has done multi-pump optimization for Raman plus EDFA hybrid amplifiers under pump residual recycling. Choi Bo Han used a new pump wavelength of 1540 nm band for long wavelength band erbium doped fiber amplifier. Pump direction also has an influence on EDFA. Bastos Filho presented an influence of pump direction in all optical gain clamped erbium doped. EDFA have been proposed. Bitrate used for each channel was 2.488. EDFA of length 100 km was employed in the proposed system. The applied methodology is based on using optical amplifier in WDM systems for enhancing the quality of the signal. Both the configurations were modeled, stimulated and tabulated the parameter values. The parameter values were analyzed graphically to find out optimized values. EDFA has a booster and preamplifier. The transmitter consists of 4 channels with bitrate 2.488 and laser line width of 10. Splice was used to connect both booster and preamplifiers. In this model, we are analyzing the output on one channel only. The receiver consists of 1 optical splitter and 1 pin photodetector. In this model, we are analyzing the output of one channel only and are showing the eye diagram and output peak power graph for the proposed model. The output peak power obtained was 10.84 dB, which is quite large as compared to previous results. Thank you.